co-founded Spero Stuttering with my sister, who is a physician, but also a mother of two young men who stutter. And that was our first introduction, I guess, to stuttering, because we were not familiar with stuttering at all. And even though I'm a speech language pathologist, it's not an area that I've really worked in. I'm trilingual. I'm originally from Brazil and speak Portuguese, Spanish, and English. And because of that, that's really where my focus was working with bilingual families, and really had no experience or even interest, honestly, in working with people who stutter, just because it was something that I was unfamiliar with and did not feel equipped to do. Until my son started to stutter, and then that changed my life in the sense that I felt at that moment I needed to understand anything and everything about stuttering in order to be able to support my son. And he also has Tourette's, and the stuttering did resolve, but the Tourette's has persisted. But what I learned just through my experience as a speech language pathologist, as an aunt, and as a mother, it has just completely changed the course of my professional focus. And so Spero Stuttering was birthed out of that. And I want to just present what I want to just share in terms of some of our activities and the things that we're doing and what we're about with this lens of building bridges. I love David Shapiro's work, and there was one of his writings, he talked about building bridges throughout one's life to reflect one's passion, purpose, and profession. And I feel like this passion that I have developed in working with people who stutter and understanding the stuttering experience, and really being able to support both individuals who stutter, children, parents, caregivers, has just given me a lot of purpose. And then it's also allowed me to bring in my professional experience into the whole mix. So it's like it's this perfect merging of all things that I love and just want to be able to invest my time in. And so I'm just going to share some of the advocacy efforts, but also really what Spero is trying to do in the sense of changing the landscape of stuttering treatment, at least in the US, by equipping SLPs and helping us understand the stuttering experience more fully, and really becoming agents of change in schools, in our own private practices or universities for those of us who teach. I'm also a professor and director of a program, a speech language pathology program in the US. And so I just feel such a responsibility to equip SLPs, both aspiring SLPs who are grad students, and just really at the beginning stages of their learning and experience, and then also established SLPs who maybe feel uncomfortable or who feel like they were not well equipped to work with stuttering. And so some of our initiatives have been, really the biggest thing has been funding for SLPs and for graduate students to get more training. So we have the continuing education and traineeship stipend for SLPs to be able to get more training. So if they want to attend a conference in order to get more training and to be involved in the stuttering community, or if they want to do a webinar, or maybe it's the arts training with Vivian Siskin, or whatever the case may be, we just have funds for SLPs to be able to really devote and invest in that in their professional development. And we have stipends for students to also attend, or scholarships for students to attend professional conferences, and also through our newest initiative, which is called the Stuttering Enrichment Advocacy and Research Circle, which is an enrichment program for grad students. And we just finished our first cohort we had 6 sessions over the course of 1 academic year, and it was wonderful. We had 25 students who joined from all over the US who were interested in learning more about stuttering and really just setting themselves up for being clinicians who are treating and working with stuttering effectively. I've also been able to collaborate with Chris Anderson, who wrote a wonderful book about his experience of stuttering every waking moment. And we've facilitated these book clubs for SLPs. And it's been wonderful. We've had, I think at this point, almost 70 SLPs who have been a part of the book clubs, and we have them each semester. They run for about a couple of months for each iteration of the book club that we've done. And that has just been amazing. And again, just trying to equip SLPs to feel like they can approach stuttering with confidence and really doing their best for children who stutter. We also have what we call the Ally of Stuttering Seal, which is simply a designation for SLPs who are devoting more time to training, who are involved in the stuttering community. And it's a way for us to, one, recognize them and their investment of time and just their passion for working with people who stutter. And then also for us to connect these SLPs with families who are looking for professionals who understand the stuttering experience. So we have a partnership with My Speech where they host our directory where families can go and search for allies of stuttering who will hopefully be a little bit more well-versed and able to help them rather than just any SLP down the street who may not know anything about stuttering, unfortunately. So we just really want to connect families with individuals who are passionate about stuttering and who can just engage in treatment that's going to be life-giving and that's going to really improve quality of life. And then the other scholarship that we have is one for racial and ethnic minority students that are pursuing original research in stuttering and or cluttering. So we have that as well in honor of actually my dad, who passed away in 2020, but he valued education and we wanted to honor him and established this scholarship in his name. And then the last thing is the Strides for Stuttering 5K is something that we have done every August, just a fun virtual 5K where you can run or walk from any location and support our work and really just help us continue to fund these stipends and scholarships and all of the initiatives that we have been able to engage in. So I'm going to stop my share here. And really just want to open it up to any questions or comments, or I didn't over prepare because I really just wanted this to be an informal conversation just about Spero, but then also about, you know, just our the purpose part, right? Where our purpose really is to help equip individuals that are working with people who stutter and then supporting others who are doing the same. So. Let me look in the chat and see.
Hi, Anna. I'm Lauren. I'm a speech and language therapist. So, yeah, also specialising in stammering. And yeah, it's just really great to hear all of the good work that you're doing. I'm based over in the UK, but I already follow you guys on Instagram. So it's nice Wonderful. To put a name, face to the name.
Well, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for introducing yourself. And I apologize. I just saw someone say that my volume wasn't very loud. I hope that you were able to hear what I was saying.
Yeah, okay. I could hear you okay. Yeah, okay. It's fine.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mandy. There are several allies of stuttering in the room. So I am thankful for your support and just being here. And really, if there are no questions, I just want to encourage you to share, because a lot of people in Israel, I'll get to you in just 1 second, because I just saw your hand up. I just encourage you to share with other SLPs. A lot of SLPs don't know about what we're doing and don't know that we have funding and don't know that we can help students get to conferences and that we have these enrichment programs and book clubs and all of this. And so the more that we can share, just word of mouth is our best way of, just getting the word out. And so I just really encourage you to share with, school districts in your area or private practices in your area. Just help us get the word out, because it is difficult. We've bumped up our social media to try to get the word out as much as possible, but we always want to be able to be a resource. So yes, Israel.
All right, thank you. First of all, what you and your sister have done is almost miraculous. It is miraculous. Everyone, if you stutter or not, when they start job hunting, when they go through various parts of life, can use coaching. And there's a tremendous amount of talk with people who stutter about support groups supporting them. But I'm wondering if the conversation, which I rarely hear is, what do you want next in life? And offering people who stutter the tools to better or easy whatever, attain it. I'm just wondering if you can comment on that, because I think that therapy is great, but what a person really wants is to move forward, and offering programs to help a person who stutters move forward in life.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully, one of the things that we have done, especially through the book club for SLPs, is giving us a different lens in how we approach treatment, so that it's not just about, so when we say treatment, it's not about necessarily these changes in the way that the person is speaking even. It's really about perspective. It's about increasing their confidence as communicators, and it's about giving them the quality of life that they're seeking and helping them, like you said, attain to whatever their goals are, right? And so a lot of what we've done in the programming, at least the trainings that we've promoted, has been equipping us to be those clinicians, right, who are guiding individuals to find what it is that they're looking for in terms of freedom, in terms of quality of life, in terms of just opening up opportunities for them that maybe they never thought possible. And the other thing, just in terms of a very practical and immediate, is Chris Anderson and I are working on coming up with a book club guide, essentially, where people can do it independently. So if they can't join, of course, we're not offering it to individuals who stutter. We've focused it on SLPs currently, but just having a guide that would allow lots of groups to go through the book study and glean from it, glean from his book and his experience and how he talks about stuttering and just the changes that he was able to make to find freedom in his own life. So we're currently working on a tool, a discussion guide, essentially, for book clubs, where either individuals who stutter could do it independently as a group, or where SLPs could also do it as a group independently from our professional experience that we're offering.